kind of mechanism which pops it open. Now, this problem is down here with this thing that looks rather like a windscreen wiper motor. You can see the Bowden cable itself is actually broken. I could get a replacement from Porsche, but it'd be really expensive and I'll have to wait for it to turn up. I've got a much cheaper option, this chocolate block. It's just like you get from a normal electrical factors. And if I just plop that into position here, a little bit fiddly, but well worth the effort. There we go. And now, with it all nicely tightened up, I'm just going to try it out. Fantastic.
So, how much has Ed spent? Well, the gear stick costs £40, the saddler's repair £50, and the chock bar for the bootleg cost just 10p. An easy fix and well worth doing yourself. A workshop would have charged it up to 80 quid for that.
Now, to get some of that lovely shine back into this paint, I'm actually going over with some cutting compound. Now, I could put it on by hand, but that's going to take me ages. The only downside of this is because all this friction going on, I might burn the paint, which would end up with a nasty brown mark I could never remove. So by doing it while the car is still wet, that kind of protects that paint from that problem.
Now then, Mike, remember your sorry-looking Porsche that you bought in earlier? Well, I haven't seen much of him today because he's been working hard. Look what he's done to it. What do you think of that?
Well, it looks absolutely great, lads, absolutely great.
Tell me what you think your car was worth when you bought it in earlier.
Well, my car must have been, I thought it was worth about £1,000.
£1,000. Right, before I tell you what I think it's worth now, I want you to sell me this car. Come on, sell it to me.
Well, as you can see, it's gleaming white, absolutely gleaming white. A-Reg Porsche 924 with great alloy wheels and a wonderful 1980s interior.
Fantastic. You've got all the knowledge you need now to go and sell this car. And its value, what do you reckon today?
Well, I don't know, mate. I want you to tell me that.
What do you think, Ed?
I reckon we're pushing about £2,000 on this one.
£2,000. It just goes to prove you can polish £1,000 into a car if you really put your heart and soul into it. And where's the best place to get this shifted?
Well, I reckon probably got three main options. The first, of course, is the internet. Loads of people trawling those sites for early 924s. The next place, perhaps specialist magazines. And if you want to be really cheeky, take it down to a show, stick a for sale sign on it, and wait for somebody to come and say, I want one of those.
I'll do that, guys.
Fantastic advice. You will get this car shifted.
Cheers.
I know you will.
Thanks very much indeed.
Right, now, I've got to get back to the showroom. Good luck, mate. Tell her.
Cheers.
You are going to need some of them.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Big MPVs are not the sexiest vehicles around and can look much like one another, which is why drummer Rick Buckler and his mate Russell have struggled to choose a big, practical and good value MPV to take them and their kit to gigs. But with my help, I think I may have solved their motoring dilemma. Right then, lads. It's been a real busy day down at the showroom. I've really enjoyed it. I appreciate your time today, but we now need to decide what car you're going to go for. What's going to be the Gift's new tour bus? Let's start off with a car that you dismissed straight away, the lovely Seat Alhambra.
Too small, right?
No good for you.
No, you've got to have the space.
You could get the kit in it, but you couldn't carry any passengers.
Yeah.
No good.
No good.
Right, then we tossed a coin to go for a test drive in either the Peugeot or the Citroen C8. We test drove the Peugeot, and you like that out on the road?
Yeah. I mean, they both drove really, really well, but, it is the space that is the important thing. We really do need the extra.
The extra space.
Yeah, and that one's got a bit more space.
Right, this is the Kia Sedona, because you took that for a drive as well. You particularly like the inside, didn't you?
I did. I like the space inside it. It just felt like a nice drive. Felt nice to be a passenger in, you know.
Perfect. And that extra 20% in terms of space is so important to you with all your kit.
Well, yeah, it is.
Let's think of the savings as well. This one's £1,000 cheaper. That one's only £12,000. So coming in, lads, which one are you going to go for?
It's got to be the Kia.
The Kia Sedona. Fantastic. Now, I'd look at your Mercedes earlier, and I reckon it was worth 1,500 quid. Bit of a surprise. Probably worth more than you thought of. So at 12 grand, I'll give you 1,500 quid in part exchange. Would you have that deal?
Yeah.
You would? Perfect. You got yourself a cracking motor. Well done. I'll tell you what, my favourite bit, let's get in the office, count some money. Well, it's been an awesome day in the showroom, and that famous drum kit of Rick Buckler's has finally found a home. He wasn't swayed by bad snobbery, he used his brains. He went for the cheapest car and the one with the most humongous room, that Kia Sedona.
And Mike is bound to shift his Porsche 924. Now I've sorted out that horribly flat paintwork. And with that new steering wheel and gear knob, that interior set off a treat too. So that phone is bound to ring off the hook.
And in Spot the Lemon, well, Paul did cast his beady eye over that dodgy paperwork I had, and it never got past him. He was right to spot that car was once stolen. But be warned, in the future, it could happen to you. Well done, Ed. It's been a great day.